Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Triton Fitness. This is El Lopez, your host. Was gonna put out the latest workout video. I wasn't able to get it out on time. I do apologize for that. But I do have another subject that's very important. As I told some of you on Facebook, it's kids and obesity. Is it coincidence or is it by design? Well, touching quickly on that topic, I will say that obesity and basically kids being out of shape is the norm nowadays. I mean, I see it every day, you know. I mean, just the other day I was having lunch with a friend of mine and saw a couple of school kids walking by, and this one kid was, I mean, couldn't have been older than 15, 16, was huge, you know, obese, and you don't have to be obese to be out of shape, basically. What people don't understand is physical fitness is you doing some kind of physical activity to where you keep your body, you keep your heart pumping the blood, and because when you become sedentary and you don't do anything, you basically give your body time to stagnate. And we discussed this before. What happens to stagnant water? It stinks, right? Because there's no circulation. So basically, in forms of a body, what happens when your body becomes stagnant is, you give time for diseases and viruses to kind of like creep up on you. Your body isn't your immune system is just laying dormant. But when you get that blood pumping and your cells are just constantly going through changes and you're feeding your body good, decent food, well, what happens is you end up feeling good, you have more energy, you can focus more, at work, at school, But getting back to kids and obesity, it is by design, and I'm going to explain to you why. When I was a kid, I remember in school, used to go where everybody can relate to this. Remember we used to go to the school line? What they have on the menu? Tater tots, pizza with erasers, pudding, and one little celery stick and one little carrot stick, and some milk, right? And, hot dogs, chili, just basically all the way around food that was really unhealthy for you. That's how it started. This is 30, 40. It started years ago, even before I was born. It's the instant food, and that's why it takes years for it to catch up. And that's why our kids are paying the price nowadays and they're fat. Now, I'm going to give you an example of fatty foods that you don't want to give your kids. Jalapeno chips, Kettle. These are my chips, by the way. Cheetos, Puffs, grape crushed soda. It's kind of half empty. I had some. This was about a month ago, okay? When I was depressed. Hawaiian Punch. Oh no, infamous. But they do sell a new low-calorie Hawaiian Punch. When parents give their kids this, a Pepsi, a Coke, they think it's cute that their little kids are drinking this. Oh, how cute. Well, I'm going to tell you, everything within reason is okay, but don't get your kids used to this on a daily basis. Because, sooner or later, they're going to become sugar monsters. They're going to get the cravings. They're not going to want to stop eating this stuff. McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box. It's okay to treat your kids. It's not a treat, actually. It's more like you're feeding them garbage, because McDonald's has the same nutritional value as probably eating a garbage bag, paper bag. Don't lie, Goats can eat anything, right? So we're not goats. We're human beings. We can't eat plates. We can't eat paper. We can, but what's it going to do for us, right? Probably give you a stomach ache, yeah. But getting back to that, it's by design that the government, the U.S. government, and this is not a conspiracy theory. This is a fact. The U.S. government has been making more processed foods, back in the day, mom and dad used to have time. Dad went to work and he could support the household on the income, right? So mom stayed home, cooked all the meals, and the kids grew up to be big and strong and healthy and, went to Harvard, UC Berkeley, and got their educations, became proficient at what they were doing. So basically, what I'm trying to make you see is that your kids are what you allow them to eat. Remember that. Of course, when they're 18, 19, 20, you can't stop them no more. But when they're 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 years old, come on, don't do your kids a disservice. I see little chubby kids, 7, 8 years old, walking around fatter than fat. I mean, geez, I hate to use the word fat, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but that's ridiculous. If you're obese and you're 8 years old, there's a problem there. Don't tell me you have an eating disorder. That's straight playing Xbox, PlayStation at home all day long, eating and eating and eating. But the thing is, you don't have to eat a lot. You eat a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It adds up, you know. So parents, you know, and even adults, do yourself a favor. Do your kids a favor. They're our future. If you love your kids, don't let them eat that crap. Once in a while is okay. I'm not saying abstain from it and take it away from them. No. But you got to draw the line, folks. You really do. You got to draw the line and say to yourself, hey, wait a minute. You know, my kid looks a little fat. Well, let me get him into some kind of sport. You know, let me change the way he eats. And I know there's parents that work all the time. I work all the time. I go to school full time. I run a business. I run Triton Fitness. You know, oh my God. But, you know, and lately I've been going through my little things too. We all go through things in life, you know. And now I'm a little better, thank God. You know, and I thank a friend of mine. She knows who she is. She's a great person. She's been in my life for about 5 years. You know, I respect her very much, and you know, she's a great friend, and you know, I'm blessed to be able to have friends, family, and even co-associates that support me in my venture, that support me in my goals, you know, and I support everybody else. Let me tell you, like I told you before, drop me a line, drop me an email, tritonfitness@yahoo.com, you know, anything. You know, you need help, you got to look for help, but you ain't gonna sit there and twiddle your thumbs and ain't gonna come from the sky. All right. So like I said, you know, it's by design that kids are obese nowadays, because we have gotten them used to the fast foods, the instant foods, the TV dinners. All that stuff is high in sodium, high in preservatives. What do preservatives do? They preserve food. So does it make sense that they preserve fat or promote fat? There is some kind of correlation there, okay, if you think about it. So again, you know, wanted to touch base on that. You know, I'm not going to get all intricate with it, because like I told you, this channel is a very simplified channel. You know, cupcakes, ho-hos, all that is okay once in a great while. But let your kids eat some real food, you know, especially if they're toddlers and children. It's like I said, it's cute to see a little baby drink a Pepsi, but come on, let's be reasonable. I mean, they did the penny experiment where you could put a penny in a can of Coke, and a week later the penny's dissolved. It's copper. So what do you think that does to your insides? You know, and like I said, sodas will mess you up. They will tooth decay, the fat that the sugar that's in the sodas they store into your fat cells. You will not be able to digest. Your body does not use that sugar. It stores that sugar. It's harder to lose that sugar, you know, to burn those calories. So, in a nutshell, you know, we have the USA, the United States of America, to thank for, if you're obese, you have them to thank. Thank the government. You know, it's not your fault. Okay? It's simple as that. But you can change it, because I'm giving you the knowledge now. You can stop. You can make the change. I'm not saying be drastic and do it overnight. Take your time. Be slow. Start slowly but surely. But change your life little by little by little. You know, incorporate physical fitness in your kids. Have them join a soccer team, football, wrestling, you know, track, swimming. You know, make sure your kids don't become the victim of the instant push button society where everything's remote control, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, all the little games they got going on now. It's okay now. You know, I mean, you know, I don't own a PlayStation or Xbox. I'm gonna buy one pretty soon for my daughter here in a minute. You know, and you know, so it's kind of like, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. You know, just like it's good to read to your kids, you know, instead of versus them being on a tablet or looking at a movie on a phone all the time. It's like it's that bonding, you know, it's that communication with your child. The same thing goes when you're feeding them. If you feed them quality foods, they're gonna be better in school. So with that in mind, you know, I'm gonna cut this short. Again, the kids are our future. Don't forget that. And like I said, take the time to kind of research what you're feeding your kids. And you owe it to yourself. You owe it to them. You are a parent. You're responsible. Okay? If you love your kids as much as you say, I see everybody post pictures of the kids on Facebook. Look, if you love your kids that much, don't let them be fatty patties, please. No offense to anybody named Patty out there. But you know what I mean? It is not just for their appearance. Well, yeah, kids will make fun of them when they're in school. Ha, you're a fat ass. Come on now. And then they're going to be fighting. So that all affects everybody. You know, matter of fact, I defended a guy the other day at the gym. He's a 21-year-old guy. He's homosexual. which I have nothing against. It's his preference. And he was telling me that people pick on him. He works at the gym, and people call him a fat ass and shit like that. And I said, you know what? Next time somebody tells you that, come to me. Let's see if they call you that. Well, so one day he was training with me. Then nobody bothered him. You know, I will stand up for the underdog. And for all you chumps out there that want to insult people that are overweight or have different sexual preferences, all I got to say to you guys is you guys ain't cool, man. Let people be who they want to be. You know, to thine self be true. Everybody has a right to be who they want to be. All right? So don't even do that, because you have to deal with me, player. And if you think you're tough, hey, drop me a line. Because like I said, I'm from the old school, baby. You know what I'm saying? I may be, like I told you, this is raw, uncensored, unscripted. It is what it is. You know, for all you people out there that want to judge and criticize people and make fun of them, take a good look at yourself before you start doing that. So yeah, that's my message for today. You know, let's make our kids get in shape. You know, they're the future. You know, they're your future. You know, you don't want to get complaints in school that they got in a fight because somebody was teasing them because of their weight. You know, and like I said, it's not just about physical appearance. It's about health, guys. All right? So thank you again for watching Triton Fitness. Short little episode here to kind of quench your appetite. Workout video will be coming out soon with yours truly in it. Yeah, I'm still hurt, but I'm still going through the motion, baby. Let me tell you, it's tough, but I'm still here. I'm still standing. Triton Fitness way. Take care. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.